Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Valt from Beyblade Burst. Let's get started at the top of our page with the eye. So I'm going to move over to the left side and draw an oval. So we're going to start at the very top of the eye. We're going to work our way down towards the bottom of the oval. And then back up towards the top. Now I'm going to leave a large gap in the center and do the same thing on the right side. So let's line up the top of the oval. Now in the center of each eye, I want to draw a smaller oval for the pupil. So let's start on the left side here, work our way around, and we're going to do the same thing on the right side. Now I'm going to draw a half circle on the top right edge of the eye for a highlight. So we start at the very top of the left eye, curve around, and then just pull that back out. Now we're going to draw the eyelid on top of each eye. So I'm going to start with an arc, starting on the left side of this eye. I'm going to curve up towards the top of the eye, and I'm just going to pull that down. We're going to do the same thing on the right. So let's line this up, curving up over the eye. I'm just going to pull that down towards the right side. From the end, I want to draw two short angled lines coming down and in. Let's go ahead and thicken up the eyelid. Starting at the bottom, I just want to taper this up and then out. I'm going to follow that same curve going up and then just taper in towards the inside. Let's do the same thing on the right. I'm going to start on the inside, curving up. Just going to pull that out and then come down with a straight line towards the bottom tip. Let's go ahead and fill those in black. At the bottom of each eye, I'm going to draw a straight line that goes across for the lower eyelid. Now let's move to the top here and draw two angled eyebrows. So I'm going to start on the left side just above the eye. I'm going to curve down and then in. We're going to do the same thing on the right. So let's line this up, curving out and then up. On the inside, I want to draw two short angled lines coming in. Then I'm going to draw a straight line connecting these 2 points. Right in between the lower eyelid, I'm going to step in the middle, step down, and draw a curve that goes out towards the right, and then back in for the nose. Let's step down and draw in the upper part of the mouth. So directly below the left eye, start out here, we're going to curve down underneath the nose, and then back up towards the right side. I'm going to angle down the side of the mouth. Now let's close off the bottom with a curve, starting on the left. I just want to show the edge of the teeth on either side. So about halfway along this line, I'm going to curve down and then in with a short line. Do that on both sides. Now from the inside, I'm just going to angle down and out. And let's go ahead and fill those areas in black. Alright, so now that we've drawn the face, let's go ahead and draw the lower part of the head. So in line with the lower eyelid, I'm going to step out towards the left. I'm going to curve down and then in towards the bottom point of the chin, directly below the mouth. Now I'm going to curve up and out towards the right. And just pulling that back up in line with the lower eyelid. Let's add a couple scars along the right side here. So just underneath the eye, I'm going to curve down and just going to pull that in. I want to connect the inside and the outside with another curve, going around and then back up. I'm going to draw another one directly below it, so curving down and in, and just hooking around. I'm going to draw a smaller one along the bottom, just a short curve, and then connect the bottom and the top. Now I'm going to leave a little gap along the side of the head and continue the hairline going up. So stepping up, right up here, we're going to curve around the eyelid and in. Do the same thing on the right. So stepping out, curving around the eye and in. We're going to do a short angled line going out. Now we're going to draw another point going up. So curving up and then in. And then again, we're going to do a short angled line Now I'm going to draw a longer curve going up towards the top of the hairline. So starting on the left, we're going to curve up and just pull that into right about there. From these two lines, I want to work my way towards the center point of the widow's peak. Now on the left side, I'm just going to curve in and then down with a short line. I want to create a little point on either side. Now from here, I'm going to angle up and out with a short line. Now we're going to merge in towards the center point. Starting on the left, curve down and then in. Now let's move back down towards the side of the head and draw on the ears. So from this point, I want to create a little overlap. So we're going to step up, curve around the ear. Now I'm just going to tuck that in towards the side of the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Stepping up, curve around the ear, and then hook that back in towards the side of the head. I want to add a little bit of detail to the inside of the ear. So from the top, I'm going to step down, I'm going to curve in, and then hook that down. And then from this point, I'm going to step out and draw almost like a C shape. We'll do the reverse on the right side. Now Valt has a series of spikes that go all the way around the head. So we're going to start at the bottom of the earlobes on the left side. I'm going to angle down and out. And I'm going to pull that in with an angle, aiming towards the nose, in behind the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting at the bottom of the earlobe, angle out and down. Now we're going to pull that in, aiming towards the nose. I'm going to draw two smaller ones just below here. Starting from here, I'm going to come down with a short angle. Now we're going to pull that back up, aiming towards the nose. Now let's move up to the side of the ear and start the first set of spikes. So on the left side here at the top, we're going to draw a straight angled line going out. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. From here, we're going to angle up and in. Now let's draw on the second set. From here, we're going to angle up and out. Now we're going to come in with a slight angle going upwards. Now as we work our way around the top of the head, we're going to start to angle the spikes going up towards the center. So from this point, we're going to angle up and out. And we're sort of aiming towards the center of the face with these spikes. From here, we're going to come down and then in. Let's draw another set angling this way, going up. From here, up with an angle. Now we're going to come in towards the center. I'm going to leave a space in the middle for the final spike. Now right here, we're going to draw one large one. So in the middle, in between, we're going to step up towards the top. Start with a point. We're going to connect those 2 points with a straight line. Then back to the top, we're going to come down on the right side. Now we're going to add some ovals going across the top of the head. So we're going to start with the middle one here. So we start with an oval, starting in the middle, we'll go out, come around the bottom, towards the right, and back up towards the top. Now on either side, I'm just going to angle these downwards. I'm going to draw them a little bit smaller. I'm going to angle the right one coming downwards, starting up here. Let's add another one down here. We're going to go a little bit smaller here. Now we're going to angle this down. And then one final time, just on the side of the head, we're going to draw a small one. Now we want to add the highlights of the hair going in behind the oval. So we're going to start in the middle here. We're going to step up, start with a point. We're going to curve out and down in behind that oval. Go back to the top and curve in the opposite direction. Now these curves are going to come back down towards the center point. Starting below this oval, we'll curve down and then in. Then we'll curve back up and out towards the right. We're going to add 2 more in this gap here, but we're going to angle these inward. Starting on the left side right up here, we're going to curve down and then pull that in. Go back to the top, we're going to curve in the opposite direction. Let's take that and flip it over on the right side. So we're going to line up the top and then connect those 2 points with a curve in the opposite direction. All right, so now that we got the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start with the collar first. So just below the chin, we're going to step down, start with a point. From this point, I want to curve out and up underneath the head. Go back to the bottom, we're going to curve up and out towards the right. Now stepping down, we're going to draw a little point. Now we're going to curve out the bottom of the hood going underneath the head. Starting at the bottom here, we're going to curve out and pull that up. Do the same thing on the right, going out and then up. Now let's draw on the inside edge of the vest. From the center, we're going to move over towards the left side. Start with a straight line coming down towards the waist. Go over towards the right and do the same thing. From here, we want to go to the outside and draw the outside curve of the body. So just underneath the hood, we're going to curve out and then down towards the same height. We'll do the same thing on the right, going out and then down. Let's connect those 2 points with a curve. In between these 2 points, we're going to step up and draw another curve for the bottom edge of the shirt. We're going to add that V shape in the center here. So in the middle of the body, start with a point. From this point, we're going to angle up and out underneath the vest on the left and on the right. I'm going to step down again and draw that same thing. Start with a point in the middle, go up and out towards the left, and then the right. On the right side of the vest, we're going to add the crest. So we start with a circle, starting from the top. And then we're just going to add a simple V. Starting from the bottom center, go up, out towards the left, and then the right. Now we're going to add 2 curves along either side of the vest for the ribbing. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and then in. Go over to the right, we're going to go underneath the crest and then up. Let's step down and draw that same curve, starting from the outside and then on the right. I'm going to continue working down towards the legs. So in the middle, we're going to step down, locate the lower torso. We're going to draw a curve from left to right, going up and then back down. On the left side, we're going to step in to create an overlap. We're going to angle down and out towards the bottom of the pant. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's round out the bottom of the pant. So from the inside, we're going to curve down and then back up towards the left, down and up towards the right. I'm going to curve the side of the leg going underneath the vest, but we want to create a little overlap on the outside. So we're going to start to pull this in underneath the vest. Down here, we want to create the fold in the pant. So we take this curve, step up, and draw that same curve going across. On the top of the hip, we want to add a little pocket detail. Starting underneath the vest here, we're going to curve down and out towards the side of the leg. We do that on both sides. Now we're going to tuck the legs in underneath the short. So I'm going to draw 2 straight angle lines coming down. So in the middle of the short, on the left, we'll come down, and then the same thing on the right. I want to overlap those 2 points with a curve for the edge of the shoe. Coming down over the line, and then back out. On the ends, I'm going to curve in the opposite direction in behind the leg. Let's go over to the right and do the same thing. So we're going to angle this one outwards. Starting in the center, draw 2 angled lines, and then draw a curve going along the bottom of the leg and up. Now we're going to curve in the opposite direction in behind the leg. From the top inside corner of the shoe, we curve in and then down towards the heel. Now let's round out the bottom of the foot. From heel to the toe, we'll curve down and then back up. From the toe on the left side, I want to curve the top of the foot and just pull that in slightly. Curve up, and we're just going to pull that down to right about there. I'm going to take this curve and just duplicate it above for the sole. And then I want to take this curve of the foot and just continue down towards the sole. And do the same thing on the right. Starting from the toe, we'll curve up and just pull that down to right there. We're going to draw on the sole first, and then tuck the top of the foot coming down towards the sole. From the outside corner of the shoe, we curve out and down towards the top of the foot. Now let's add a little bit of detail to the shoe. We're going to start on the inside edge of this toe cap, curve down and back up towards the inside of the foot. From from that same starting point, I'm going to follow that same curve going to the top of the shoe. Now we're going to create a little trim on the inside square here. Starting from this corner, we're going to step in. We're going to do a short curve going up. Now we're going to follow the same curve at the top of the shoe towards the inside of the foot. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting in here, we're going to curve up. Now curving towards the inside of the shoe. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. So I'm going to start about halfway along the side of the vest, right here, curve out, and then down towards the wrist. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Going back to the left side, we're going to draw on the thumb, so it's a little half circle going around. From this point of the thumb, we're going to step down, curve out, and then up towards the wrist. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with a half circle for the thumb. From that point, we're going to step down, curve over, and in towards the wrist. Now going back to the left, we're going to stack the fingers going across. So at the bottom of the thumb, we're going to go around the bottom of that curve and go up. We're going to step down, curving out, and then up the second finger. The third finger is going to go around the arm and then in behind the side of the collar. Going out, now we're just going to pull that in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the bottom of the thumb, go around, and then go up. Step down, draw the second finger. Now the third finger, we're going to curve out, pull that around, and come in towards the side of the collar. Let's separate out the fingers of the glove. So on this finger, I'm going to draw a curve coming down and then back up. We're going to do that to all three fingers on each side. Let's go to the right and do the same. Let's go back to the wrist and draw a curve for the top edge of the glove. We're going to curve out and then up. I'm going to take that same curve and duplicate it right up above. So starting on the outside, curve in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the wrist, step up, and draw that same curve. Now there's a small rectangle opening on the back of each glove. So we're going to start on the left side, start with an angled line coming down from this line, step in, draw that same length line. Now we're going to connect those with a curve. We'll do the same thing on the right. Starting from the outside, with an angled line, step in, and then connect those 2 points with a curve. Now we're going to step up and draw a curve for the sleeve. Starting just from this point, we're going to step down, curving up, and then out towards the outside of the arm. We'll do the same thing on the right side. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Valt from Beyblade Burst. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.